Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. The calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the BYU Cougars and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Again, it's Brown. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his past defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Runs through a tackle. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd?
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Got a man. It's Wingo. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
To throw, Manning. He's got him this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
In the red area, it's Martin. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback extends the play. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. Manning dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty.
Booster, slide, freeze, sweep.
Wide receiver going in motion. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Sweep. Go.
Arch is going to throw for it. Going long. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, here's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Keep it on the ground, it's Brown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
To throw, it's Mockmeyer. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him to keep the drive alive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
To the air, it's Mockmeyer. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play call.
Damn, that hurt. That's a fucking bucket, bro.
Aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed.
There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, you know, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Arch Madness. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks.
Sweep, sweep.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for room. It's Martin. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 11 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Orange, coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step. And this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. It's Nakua. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice this on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Martin. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. The sure hands, it's Lyons. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Looking for space, it's Martin. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Pulls it in. It's Nakua. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Trying to run, it's Martin. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Manning to throw. He's looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Wingo. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Martin. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Nakua. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wants to change this route. Here's Arts to throw. Looking to take a shot. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Booster, booster. Set. Slide, slide. Where did he go?
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Manning. Looking down the middle. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The run to the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might as well stick with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This second half hasn't been nearly as productive offensively as the first half. As a result, that big lead is no longer so big, and they need to get something going right now. To throw, Manning. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Texas! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
Coming out with it, it's Bachmeier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, fuck this Texas team, bro. My team good as shit. This game's sucking dick. I'm out of here.